Hey guys, I just want to make this video for you guys like I told you would of my M5. It's a 03 E39 M5. The last year they ever made this one. Sorry, it's a little bit wet. I just washed it and I just finished with work and just barely had time to wash it before the sun went down. I want to make sure I get the video done before the sun goes down, so it's a little wet still. But yeah, this is the car. I talked to a lot of you guys on email just to tell you some details. I'm going over more details in this video. It's been sitting for a little bit just because I got my new car. I've been driving it, so I had to give it a wash. Here's the overview. I'm going to go over the outside right now. I'll get another video for the inside in a minute. I just want to get the outside done before the sun goes down. So as you can see, it's in good shape. It was my daily driver, but I work from home, so didn't get a ton of miles. It's just about to tick over to 123,000. I bought it with 18.5 on it. You can see the paint's in pretty good shape. There are, like, the signs of wear and tear from my regular daily driver. I haven't had like all the nicks and things fixed. So let me see if I can find all of them. I want to be as straight up with you guys as possible because you guys are buying it out of state. I actually bought mine I bought this off of eBay when I bought it, sight unseen. It was shipped down to me from San Francisco. It worked out all right. You can see right here there's a clear bra on the back of the mirrors. It's a little cloudy now, and this clear bra is all, you can see it, right here. There's the edge. It's a little cloudy, but it's been on there for the entire time I've had the car. I didn't put it on. The guy before me put it on, and I never peeled it off. And you guys are welcome to peel it off. It probably looks pretty good under there. That's why the hood's wet. But yeah, it should look pretty good under there. It's on around the front, around both the ears. It's right here on the door frames. There's like it looks bad on the door frames, but yeah, it's just to prevent door dings. And then it's right here where the trunk lets out, just so you don't bump it and scuff it with it taking things out of the trunk. And yeah, all the lights are functioning. Everything's in good order on the exterior for the most part. These things are getting a little kind of like faded, these black bits. You can probably get some of that black polish stuff. The emblems are a little faded over here, but you can probably get some of that blackening agent or whatever they call it. I don't know. Meguiar's makes it, I think. This is all in good shape. There's no cracks in the windshield. I've never actually cracked the windshield. This is, as far as I know, the original windshield. It's the windshield that came with when it arrived to me. This thing is tough as nails. Here's the wheels. Before we get to the wheels, let's go over. So this is the only blemish scratch I think that can't be polished out. I'm gonna try to get it as good as I can. You can see it's, let's see if I can focus on that. There we go. It's a fairly deep scratch, finger for scale. It's about one section of finger long. It's dark. You can't really see it just walking by, but the light will catch it. It's an actual scratch. I don't know how it got there. It seems like it would have been something hitting it, but it's kind of a weird angle, so it kind of goes to the side, so I don't know actually how it happened. Yeah, that's the only big scratch I know of. There's a little tiny, let me see if I can find it before the light goes away. There we go. It's hard to, I actually have to look for it. There's a little ding right here down the bottom frame. There's some like imperfections in the clear coat, just like things like this. Let's see right here. It'll probably polish out. I've personally never done a actual. Oh, there's a little piece of tape right here too, to prevent oil or gas leaks. I've never personally done. There's a little scuff right there by the door frame. I don't know when that came. I've never personally done a abrasive polish on this car, so to the best of my knowledge, it's never been abrasively polished. Thus, the clear coat should be plenty thick to take a good polishing and paint correction, if that's what you want to do. This is a scuff. I don't know exactly what it is. It doesn't seem to be down to the paint, but it's visible and it doesn't wash off. It might buff out. I haven't tried to buff it. It's about the size of a finger. It doesn't look terrible. It looks like a little bit of like someone like smeared like a little like bug on there, but it's not a bug. I don't know what it is. And here's another ding right here. You can see that one. That one, I don't know how that got there either, but that's one of the more significant door dings. And here's the final significant door ding right here. And it's harder to see, but you can see it in the reflection if I tilt back and forth. Other than that, I don't see any big door dings. That should be the majority. This emblem's done a little better. I guess it didn't get hit with the sun as much as the other one. Here's a sticker from that needs to be scraped off. I'll do that. Hopefully I'll get around to that, or you can scrape it off if you want to do that. I bought a replacement emblem to replace this front emblem just because it was a little faded, but actually looks pretty good. I'll include the replacement emblem with it though, the OEM emblem, in case you want to replace it. And then the front license plate is side mounted. Someone wanted me to see if there's any rust on the car. There is rust on the mounting bracket for the plate, but I don't believe it doesn't extend to the car. Oh, that's the towing thing. It's just in that plate. I haven't found any rust in the car. I'll open up the doors and you can see like in the door jambs and things. I'll do that when I do the interior of the car. Here is the wheels. There's rust on the calipers just because they hadn't hit the brakes in a while. They actually could use a really good scrub. I didn't even scrub them just now. I just kind of gave them a little quick wipe down. They could definitely use a good cleaning. But I didn't have time before the sun went down. There's definitely some scuffs they could use a refinishing. But it's not terrible. They don't look bad, especially at standard distance. Here's the other wheel. This one seems to be in better shape. The tires stick out a decent amount to prevent too much curb rash. There's some over here. There's just, some things like that from just being on the freeway. The front rotors were replaced last summer, like in August. Actually, like right before I got my new car. So they haven't seen much life. Front rotors and calipers. Or not rotors, I'm sorry. Not calipers. Rotors were replaced, pads were replaced. Calipers are the same. Calipers are stock. So here's the other wheel. There's some scuffs and marks. The finish on these, is not great in certain places. They are, original OEM wheels. A lot of this is just brake dust. These things make so much brake dust. It's unbelievable. But yeah, the calipers came from Zackhausen Racing. Same with the rears. They came from Zackhausen. They're older though. The rear brakes are probably getting close to do a replace on the pads at least. I'm not sure about the rotors. I didn't get in there. They were okay for now. It was the fronts that really needed to do it, but you may have to replace the rear. I already did this one. The rear rotors. Here's the back windshield is all in good shape. The defroster works. In the back of the car, the sensors all work for the park distance control. Here's the exhaust. They could probably use a polish. I didn't polish them during this wash, but let's see if we can see any under the car. I don't know. There's some spider webs down there. They could use probably a polish. You can see the rear dash cam, the black rear dash cam behind that reflection. It's back there. If you're going to leave the car parked for an extended amount of time, there's the front dash cam. If you can see in there, I'll show it again when I'm inside. You probably want to unplug the dash cam if you're going to leave it parked for a long amount of time. This might be like a little scuff. Or not scuff, but like just a little like mark where there was probably some sort of like sap or something hit it and left a little mark. That's on the front. Oh, sorry, if you're gonna leave it parked for a long time, you probably want to plug the dash cam. It does cause a small power drain just when idle. That's why I had to replace the battery. The battery is brand new because I had to buy a new battery because the dash cam had done that. And then one of the other things is one of these, I believe the one on the driver's side is a little low on pressure. Like, it doesn't really, the washer thing doesn't spray the fluid out very high pressure. I never got around to messing with that. If you keep your car clean, you don't really need it too much. But and then the folding mirrors, the passenger side folding mirror works fine. The driver's side folding mirror, it needs like a little help. It'll twist up fine, and then to push it back down, like you have to just kind of put a finger on it and put a little tiny bit of pressure to help it go down, or it kind of go. It's a little annoying. I don't fold my mirrors up. Some people do. I just leave my mirrors down. So it's something to be aware of. And so here, and then this is the exterior of the car. I'll do all the interior and the trunk and the the engine in the next video. And here's the gas thing. It's a little wet in there from washing. We got the lid, got the cap. It's all fine in there. I don't think there's anything else to detail on the car. All the lights should be in order. I have LED corners on the front. I put new bulbs in, so they look clear, but they flash amber. The lights are in good shape. I replaced the bulbs, a few years ago. And it all went well. I know that can be a problem for some people, but the bulbs are working in good shape right now. And on to the next video.